Hey guys, Luco here with Titanic Everett Gaming. I'm going to be bringing you a Jungle Lee Sin guide today, and so let's jump straight into his abilities. His passive is called Flurry. After Lee Sin uses his ability, his next two basic attacks gain 40% attack speed and return 15 energy each. This helps out so much in the jungle, and toward the beginning of the game, it really makes it so you don't have to buy almost any attack speed. It's really it's a great passive for jungling. It speeds up his jungle really quickly. It speeds up his jungle quite a bit, and you definitely want to try and space out your abilities as you are playing. Then his Q is Sonic Wave / Resonating Strike. All of his abilities that are non-ultimate do have two effects. You activate it once, and depending on what happens, you can activate it again to get a second effect. Sonic Wave, Resonating Strike. Sonic Wave, Lee Sin projects a discordant wave to sound to locate his enemies, dealing physical damage to the first enemy it encounters. If Sonic Wave hits, Lee Sin can cast Resonating Strike for the next 3 seconds. Resonating Strike. Lee Sin dashes to the enemy hit by Sonic Wave, dealing physical damage plus 8% of their missing health. This is a great ability for ganking. It is just an awesome ability. It also does detect stealth champions, which is just wonderful. His next ability is Safeguard / Iron Will. Safeguard, Lee Sin rushes toward target allies, shielding them both from damage. If a shield is broken, half of the energy cost is returned. After using Safeguard, Lee Sin can cast Iron Will for the next 3 seconds. Iron Will. Lee Sin's intense training allows him to thrive in battle for 5 seconds. Lee Sin gains Lifesteal, Spell Vamp, and Armor, making him extremely tanky in the jungle. It really helps out. The Lifesteal and Spell Vamp does proc with Smite, so you will want to use Smite while you have this on. Just it helps out so much in the jungle. Is able to bring back that little bit of life that you're going to need. This also speeds up his jungle. Again, you can safeguard to minions and also wards, really anything. So it works really well with a Wriggles Lantern. You just pop a Wriggles Lantern over a wall and then safeguard to it if you're being chased. His E, Tempest / Cripple. Lee Sin smashes the ground, sending out a shockwave that deals magic damage and reveals enemy units hit. If Tempest hits an enemy, Lee Sin can cast Cripple for the next 3 seconds. Cripple. Lee Sin cripples nearby enemies revealed by Tempest, reducing their movement and attack speeds for 4 seconds. Movement and attack speeds recover gradually over the duration. This, basically what you want to do when ganking, jump in with Sonic Wave / Resonating Strike, then hit them with Tempest / Cripple, getting auto attacks in between if you have the time. Then Safeguard Iron Will to a minion to get close if you need to. And then you're going to want to jump behind him and use your ultimate. Your ultimate is Dragon's Rage. Lee Sin performs a powerful roundhouse kick, launching his target back, dealing physical damage to the enemy and any enemies it collides with. Enemies the targets collide with are knocked up into the air for a short duration. This technique was taught to him by Jesse Pairing, although Lee Sin does not kick players off the map. That is a joke. Whenever Lee Sin was first made, there was an incident where Jesse Pairing is a very skilled League of Legends player. He's playing Lee Sin, and there was a glitch where he kicked someone and they went flying off the map. And so, in case you're wondering about that, basically Dragon's Rage turns him into Chuck Norris, and you give someone a powerful roundhouse kick, knocking them towards your team, away from your team, whatever you need to do. If you can knock somebody through the enemy team, it can knock up everyone in between, dealing out tons of damage. You can stop Galio ults with it, Katarina ults, anybody's ult that you need to stop, you can stop. It's just a wondrous ability. I really love it. So in the jungle, I do like to start with Tempest / Cripple and start at the golems, small golems, moving to red, getting a leash at both, over to race, and then wolves. That'll put you at level 3, and you can gank straight from there. That's my favorite jungle path. There are many jungle paths, but that's one I'm going to show in this game. So let's jump into his abilities and masteries. Or his abilities, not his abilities, his masteries and rune page. Yeah. For runes on Lee Sin, I do take attack damage reds and contestances, flat armor seals, and flat magic resistance blues. Magic resist per level blues would probably be a bit better. Make him tankier later game as you are building those health items. But I don't have those, so we're going to stick with these. You can also use attack speed, quintessences reds if you do not have the damage. Or armor penetration is another very good choice. I prefer physical damage to armor pen, but it's completely up to you. And over to his masteries. For masteries on Lee Sin, I do take a 21-9-0 build, picking up 3 points in Brutal Force, 1 point in Butcher, getting the extra 2 bonus damage to minions, getting Armor Penetration, the increased critical damage, the Vampirism, Sunder, and Executioner, as well as Summoner's Resolve, giving the improved Smite that gives you the 10 bonus gold. You definitely want that, taking the extra armor and then the extra health. You could go for Bladed Armor, and that would reduce the amount of damage minions would do to you. I personally have always preferred health to extra the Bladed Armor. but it is completely up to you. But this is the rune page that I personally prefer. I do not go for the runic affinity simply because Lee Sin does not necessarily need the buffs. Red buff is definitely a good one to have on him, but you don't really need blue buff. I actually don't pick up blue buff during my jungle route ever. I give the very first blue buff to my AP carry after getting off 1 or 2 ganks. And basically that's all you want to do on Lee Sin, and now we'll jump into gameplay. Alright, so here we are. I'm going to start by going over the build that I like to take on Lee Sin. I do like to open with cloth armor and 5 health pots, building the cloth armor into a Madra's Blood Razor and grabbing basic boots on my first way back to buy, turning the Madra's into Wriggle's Lantern. Then buying, I do actually like to take attack speed boots if there isn't heavy CC on the enemy team. This is just a personal preference. You don't have to take it. This is just, what I like. Let me actually turn down the sound here a little bit. Sound options, we'll turn down master volume here. There we go. Also, turn down the FX volume. Right there. Blitzcrank is going to be soloing top on our team. Back to the item build that I like to take. I like to get the attack speed boots. Then I like to build immediately after Wriggles and boots. I like to go for a Warmog's armor. Right here, 3,000 gold, Warmog's armor, giving you tons and tons of health, making you ridiculously tanky. After that, I do like to go for the Atma's Impaler. This converts your health into attack damage, making you ridiculously tanky and do ridiculous amounts of damage. Then I do like to build a Bloodthirster just for the extra attack damage. It's not overly required. You could go for something like a Trinity Force, which works extremely well as well. But personally, I'm a fan of Bloodthirster. Banshee's Veil is another very good item. Then after my Bloodthirster, that would put me, let's see, we got Wriggles, Boots, Atma's, Bloodthirster, 2 more items. After the Bloodthirster, I do like to take a either more health item, got Frozen Mallet, or a Sunfire. Is that correct? Wriggles, Boots, Warmogs, Atma's, Bloodthirster. Yes, I'm sorry. For my last item, I do like to take an extra health item, like Frozen Mallet or Sunfire Cape. And that pretty much rounds out the build I like to take on him. The boots, like I said, you can kind of pick what you want. So you'll see here, I started over here at Golems, getting a nice leash. Now I'm going to move over to Red, getting in another nice leash. During Red, you'll see here I'm going to pop a health potion momentarily. There it is. Pop the health potion. Get the large red golem, lizard, down to as close to 445 damage, 445 health as possible, and then smite it. Getting level 2, picking up Iron Will, and Safeguard Iron Will. Pop your Safeguard to walk up to the Wraith camp, pop Iron Will, followed by Tempest for the extra attack speed. You do want to space out your attacks while jungling. This is very important. This will speed up your jungle quite a bit. But you'll see red buff doing its thing here. Just generally going through, you know how it is. So, picking up Race, and I'm going to move over to Wolves, and that'll put me level 3, and I'll be in a great position to gank. You'll see I did chug 1 health potion during the red buff, and then 1 health potion during Race, because you will end red buff a little low. But as soon as you're done with Wolves, your health will be very, very high, and you'll be ready to gank after chugging 1 last health pot on your way to your gank. Make sure you do space out those abilities. Start with Safeguard Iron Will, into Tempest Cripple, spacing out with 2 auto attacks between each, and then ending with Sonic Wave Resonating Strike. For Sonic Wave Resonating Strike, one thing you might want to try, this helped me out a lot, go to More Options and turn off this line missile display. It'll turn it into, well, actually it's not showing it here, but it'll actually turn it into just a circle, like if you were using another ability, and oh, get back normal. Is that normal? It looks pretty normal to me. So right here, I'm waiting for the perfect time to go in. I decided that now is the best time to go in. I am able to run right up to him, land a Resonating Strike Sonic Wave, jump to him, activate Tempest / Cripple. He tries to flash over the wall, but fails just a little bit. And I'm able to flash over this corner here, getting the first blood with an auto attack. Good job me. He says lols. I'm sitting on 85 attack damage at level 3, 20 points of attack damage. I absolutely love Lee Sin. He's a very, very strong champion for me. So you'll see here, this Garen is walking down into this bush. I fire the Resonating Strike so I can get the vision on him. Jump to him, activate Tempest and Cripple. Honestly, he probably could have out-damaged me there. He did have more health. I do walk up, smite a minion, and run back. I'm going to go start jungling again. Go ahead and put that back down. I don't know. I like it when the line goes back to the summoner platform. Makes me happy. So I'm going to go back into the jungle again. Lee Sin is actually an extremely fast jungler. There are faster. Mundo is a ridiculously fast jungler, but Lee Sin is definitely one of my favorite junglers to have on my team, especially a well-played Lee Sin, which I felt like I did very well this game, and that's why I am showing it to you as a guide, because I feel like I did very, very well in ganks. Now, at level 4, you do want to pick up a second point in Resonating Strike. At level 5, pick up a second point in Safeguard Iron Will. Level 6, obviously, grab your ultimate. Then alternate between Resonating Strike and Safeguard Iron Will. Tempest Cripple is not really necessary. So here, the Master Yi walks in. I start with Tempest / Cripple, ending, with a Resonating Strike. You do see I threw on my Safeguard there in case he did try to turn to attack. That way I would have plenty of healths. So you'll see here I run up, and he uses his movement speed to get away from me. So I just Safeguard to my teammate and farm the minions, helping him push his lane a little bit. Do run around this side, gonna give my AP carry blue. I do not like to take blue, as I said when I was talking about abilities, at all. I'm not a fan of taking blue on Lee Sin. He doesn't really need it. The cooldowns are always nice to have, but not overly necessary. But you'll see here I do stop attacking it pretty early. In case you're wondering about that, is because more than once I have stolen blue buff from my AP carry on accident. So you'll see here, first time going back about 1,300 gold, right about 1,400 gold. That gives me enough to go back, pick up Madras, and I could pick up a full Wriggles if I wanted to, but instead I just pick up Madras and basic boots and a couple wards. That's something you want to do. If you do really well and you want to stay around and get Wriggles Lantern, that's always a great option. You do need 600 more gold after buying Madras, and you definitely want to get your boots whenever you first go back. That's very important, because that's going to help you out with your gank so much. The wards are also very, very important as a jungler. You want to try and keep your map warded as much as you can. That's going to help you just in the entire game. A well-warded map is going to directly translate to a win on your team. Basically. Not directly, obviously, but basically a direct win. Because if you can see where the enemy team is, you can win a team fight. You can get the better initiation, and that's all it's all about. So see, I'll drop the ward in that bush there. My top lane is going back, so I'm not going to... I wasn't going in for the gank, but you'll see there I did Safeguard to a minion to get closer to him. This Garen was not playing very aggressive, lucky me, because he, again, probably could have killed me in that exchange. Had I stuck around long enough, I probably would have jumped out. I do Safeguard myself here into Iron Will, picking up the attack speed bonuses that you want to get. Same way, it's basically, you want to do the same thing in lane that you do in jungle. Whenever you are covering a lane, I do land my Sonic Wave Resonating Strike on him. I don't pulled off this Resonating Strike, by the way. Obviously, I didn't jump to his face, because jumping to his face underneath a tower is a bad idea. Do not face jump someone underneath a tower. I think I'm going to call it face jumping from now on. Anytime I jump to someone, it's going to be a face jump. I'm also going to say Resonating Strike. It is called Sonic Wave Resonating Strike, but I do just say Resonating Strike quite a bit. Please excuse that. You'll see here my mid lane is back pretty far because Zillion was doing a pretty good job at pushing her. So you'll see right here, I would love to go in for a gank. I actually tell my mid lane, hey, walk up around the right side toward the bottom bush. My mid lane, you know, Brandon, you're a good friend of mine, but you're an idiot. Why would you walk next to the bomb? Dumb. So see here, since my mid lane is going back, I decide not to go in for the gank, but to just go in, farm the minions, and cover the lane. I do push the lane pretty hard because their Master Yi I had shut down earlier. There was really no point in not shutting him down because he hasn't even ganked yet. He attempted a gank on Ahri, but I stopped it right in the middle, picked up a kill. See here I hit level 6, picking up Dragon's Rage, turning into Chuck Norris. I am officially Chuck Norris. Hooray, Chuck Norris. So here I go to drop a ward, run around the side here, Safeguard to a minion, land the Resonating Strike. I do not have the ability to get up to him at the moment. You see Shin teleporting in, so I do run in the bush and wait for him, because I'm pretty sure I can take him out. He does heal. I Resonating Strike into Dragon's Rage. You'll notice I did not set up the Dragon's Rage to kick him toward my toward the minion wave so that I could immediately go toward him. That was because I knew that the kick would kill him instantly. So one thing you really want to keep careful of is try and set up those kicks to make sure that you get the most effectiveness out of them. Whereas, don't just blindly kick them away from your team. I've done that more than once, kicked somebody away from my team, and we actually lose a kill. I tell him not to underestimate the power of the roundhouse kick because it is awesome. So see what I'll do here is as soon as I get Safeguard and Iron Will, where is it? Iron Will, right there. Now what I would do, had Smite been up, I would smite him and get some extra health back. Doesn't happen. Oh well. Shin is saying he doesn't understand why he went back with no mana. Apparently thought he could help him kill me or something. It ended up just in his death. I do love Dragon's Rage. It actually has a very low cooldown. So you'll see here, I'm going to go bottom, see if I can pull off a gank. Lucky me, they decide, hey, I've got an idea. Let's jump Ashe right now. You'll see Lulu standing there. So Ashe gets jumped, I jump in, immediately jumping on the, what's his face? Can't think of his name. Xin Zhao, that's his name. And so you see here, Lulu puts the shield on me thinking, hey, I might dive, but I do not dive. Diving is not something I love to do on Lee Sin, especially at level 7, not with a ton of items, not overly tanky yet. You will see me dive all the time, though, as if I get a Warmogs in a game, I will dive every 3.5 seconds. So you'll see here, I threw down a ward. No, I didn't. I'm an idiot. I don't know what I was thinking. You'll see Zilean does pop his ultimate and get back up. I thought this was going to be a really easy gank. I was going to go around, pick up a really easy kill, come in, and he's half health. I'm like, what is this? Do fail a Sonic Wave Resonating Strike right there. So I just, pick off the minions, doing my thing. Level up Resonating Strike to level 3. Safeguard Iron Will is now level 3. So you'll see here, you're going to see I'm going to push his lane a little bit. He bombs the minions. I'm not dumb enough to go stand next to it. That bomb does ridiculous amounts of damage. I'm kind of running around, popping down the Sonic Wave Resonating Strikes, seeing if I can do anything. So you'll see here what I'm going to do. I do Safeguard Iron Will to a minion nearby, land the Tempest Cripple into the face jump onto him. He does land a bomb on me, but basically that's one really nice thing you can do. If you got enemies standing near your friendly minions, you can Safeguard Iron Will to them and then Tempest/Cripple to slow them, then get around their minions and be able to land the Resonating Strike. So you'll see here pushing down the tower, I'm going to activate abilities just like I would in the jungle and push down the tower. Now right here they do try to gank me, so what I do is flash away, but I'm exhausted. I do kick Yi, hoping that it would bounce into Garen, knocking both of them off of me. That is not what happens, however. Master Yi does pop his ghost, thinking, hey, I got an idea, I can kill this guy. Tempest Cripple into a Safeguard to a teammate. Shen ults in. Yi still chasing me. The well-placed exhaust from my ally here does push him back, though. Good job. Thank you for saving my life. Yeah, I'm not sure if I would have died there or not. I do pop the Sonic Wave Resonating Strike over the bush. The Ashe Hawk Shot, picking them up inside of the bush. Ashe and Lulu, not exactly in a good spot right now. Lulu is doing her best, but Ashe is not exactly responding. Lulu does flash over the wall at last minute as soon as Ashe dies, giving Ashe the ultimate, trying to help her. Not enough. Flashes over the wall and runs to safety. You can't always help people. But you'll see here I do have enough to pick up my Wriggles Lantern and Berserker Greaves and a Ruby Crystal. So starting to build into my Warmogs, getting my tanky items. I'm level 9 at the moment. Build nice and tanky, which is just awesome. Gotta love being wonderfully tanky. See here, I'm going to go down and try to defend our bottom tower. We do lose Ahri to a Garen gank from top lane. The Blitzcrank did not call MIA. You really should learn to call your MIAs Blitzcrank if you watch this video. You've been doing very well up there in top lane, but those MIAs are very important. So you'll see here, popping over by there, I did not Resonating Strike. Didn't think it was worth it. My Dragon's Kick, Dragon's Rage, Chuck Norris Kick of Doom, whatever the heck you want to call it, is now up. So what I'm going to do, run over here and pop the Resonating Strike as soon as it's up into the bush, hoping to catch someone if anyone is in there. And that would give me, vision, so I can see them. So what I'm going to do here, there's the Hawk Shot that goes in, so I'm going to run forward. Nothing happens, but, scared him off, nonetheless. What I'm going to do, pop my ward right here, and I tell our Lulu that he should come up and pop his ward in front of Dragon so that we know when to get it. I could go pick up Dragon right now, actually, probably, with some teammates' help. I have not experimented with how early that Lee Sin can do Dragon. I imagine it's pretty early, pretty strong. I know with Warwick you can do it, level 7, level 6 you can do Dragon very easily. So you'll see I'm heading up the top, hoping that Garen, I know he shouldn't be able to take down this tower, so I should be able to get up there in time and stop him. Garen is pretty good at pushing towers, but he's not the best. He is no Olaf at pushing towers. So see here, I'm going to pop in, land the Resonating Strike on him, and jump to him. Tempest/Cripple into a slow, and then run in front of him and kick him backwards. Jump to myself to pick up the lifesteal. I do smite a minion, walk around the side of the minion waves, pop in the Resonating Strike, and with the auto attack, and get the kill. Very easy kill. Ganking on Lee Sin I found to be ridiculously easy as soon as you can learn to land those Qs. Like I said, getting rid of the line and putting on the circle, which for some reason is not wanting... Oh, there it is, the circle. See this right here? So now this, for some reason, this helps me a lot whenever I'm ganking. I don't know why. I've been able to hit a lot more without the line and more with the circle. Smartcast is always a really good option. I'm not a huge fan of Smartcast on Lee Sin. I do take Smartcast on champions like Flygar. But, you know, simple stuff. I was going to run over here and see about counter jungling and stealing his red buff, but I do see Master Yi over there already has the red buff, so I know that his red buff is currently gone. Won't be up for a while. So I do wait around here on the edge, see if I can make something happen. Do pop the resonating strike across the wall, jump to him, land the Tempest Cripple. He uses his ultimate to get away from me, even though I was not planning on chasing him at all. It's just going to kind of piss him off. Launch that in there to mess up his meditate. Master Yi, honestly, not a huge fan. I don't think he's a very good jungler. He's definitely a strong AD carry if he gets fed, but not a great jungler. I do see Yi is running away, so I do run through here. I'm picked up by the minions, though, and you'll see Garen will turn and follow me here pretty soon. Yeah, here he comes. He's gonna just turn right through there. Thinking that I'm heading down to kill Master Yi, I just pop in the Tempest and Cripple, just for the heck of it. I do pop around the edge here, hoping to grab Zilean, and do miss my Sonic Wave Resonating Strike over the wall. Sad, sad day for me indeed, but oh well. Worst comes to worst, I farm the minions in a bit and help push this tower down, jump to that minion. Lee Sin is extremely mobile and I love it. Makes me so happy. I think I've said this before, but we really need to go to Dragon. It's very important that you pick up Dragon early. Nobody picks up Dragon for so long in this game. It bugged me. Just here, I do have blue buff from, I assume from a kill, because I don't ever pick up blue buff. I really should go give my AP carry our blue buff. I don't. So see here, I'm just working on getting my attack speed buffs from my passive of Flurry. I love Flurry. Flurry is a very good passive. So we're going to go down here and see if we can pick up a gank on Xin Shao. Running straight through here, my ward is just worn off. They obviously have a ward at Dragon or somewhere along that line, because Lee Sin saw us coming and it was running straight backwards. I do run up right next to the bush and pop Tempest to see if we can pick up a sight on him. I do hit level 11 here, getting the second point in Dragon's Rage, making it all that much better, doing 400 plus 94 damage. I do walk up here. I was going for that, and I guess we initiated on them. I didn't mean to. People pop in all their good initiation moves. Blitzcrank pops in his ultimate. There's the Ash Arrow. I just got taunted underneath a tower. I wasn't trying to initiate anything, guys. But, oh well. Shit happens, what can I say? So you'll see right here, running around. Now would be a good time to pick up Dragon. Again, don't do it. Gotta go deal with Zilean. I do pop a ward down at Dragon, however. It's very important that you keep Dragon warded. That's another really important thing about the Wriggles. It does give you that 3-minute ward. Now that's not always the greatest thing. You'll see here what I do. This is why I love Flash right here. Flash in front of Zilean, kick him backwards toward Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank does not chase for some reason. I do miss the Resonating Strike, but I miss also my Tempest. Alright, don't land the Tempest. I know I wasn't going to miss it, but he is slower than me and I can't jump to him. I do smash the Tempest right after jumping to him. On Lee Sin, I am very big into button smashing whenever I'm ganking. For some reason, I really should try and space those out a bit more. It'll give me more damage output. That's okay. I like spamming buttons. Makes me happy. So you'll see here, they are just poking around down there. We've got 3 people down there. They've got 2 people defending the tower. Eventually, that tower will get taken. So you'll see here, just pushing down. And so see here, I have Iron Will on, and I'm going to smite. And that does give the extra little bit of life, which is always really nice to have. What I'm trying to do here is get enough to buy Warmogs. Not quite enough to buy Warmogs at the moment. So I'm going to go jungle just a little bit. Picking up the golems. See here. I do see Master Yi pop around right there. Pop down the ward. So I'm going to go run down there and see if I can do something about that. We have our Ahri using the ultimate. Interesting ultimate, I must say. I do land a wonderful blind Sonic Wave, and then I Resonating Strike, because I'm an idiot. And then I kick him into a wall, which does nothing, and die horribly, because lo and behold, Garen pops over the wall. I am a greedy idiot. Oh, giant swords from the sky. Oh dear god. Don't get greedy. It is not good for your health, not one bit. So see Ari just running away from Garen, our Ashe and Lulu just kind of popping around. That was probably the dumbest thing I've ever done. I honestly thought I could pick him up with my kick and everything that I did. Not enough. Sad face. I'm an idiot. Okay. So you see here, I did not good enough to go pick up my Warmogs. So very close though, 70 gold off. I was able to pick up every piece of it, however. Now I'm really tanky at this point. Even without the Warmogs, I'm still ridiculously tanky. No one can beat me. What to say? What to say? Smite. It's very smitey, doing 720 true damage. Target, enemy, minion, or pet. I was playing a game against a Yorick one time. This is very effective against Yoriks. Just smite their little ultimate minion, drops their health, and it's just a nice little thing to do. So you'll see here, Master Yi is so far behind me, it's ridiculous at the moment. We have an 0-4 Zillion, 3-1 Garen. Ashe decides she's going to tank Dragon. She was in a very tanking mood this game. I'm not really sure what that was all about. She tanks a tower here in a minute and dies from it because she's an idiot. So you'll see, in comes Shen. This is one of the moments I kick him backwards, and I activate my kick before the flash, but it doesn't actually go off until after it. And so that's why that worked out. That's one of those moments I was talking about where it's very, very easy to screw up a kick. So you'll see here, I am tanking the tower. I don't want to tank the tower, but I'm trying to get everyone out. Our Ashe decides to stay and shoot the tower. I really wanted to shield her, but I screwed up and was not able to get off in time. And she gets executed for no reason. The tower was extremely low, so I do go off and finish it off. But she should have backed off and let me tank it. She should not have tanked it herself. So you'll see here, there is Xin Shou's in the bush. I pop in the Resonating Strike hoping to pick him up, but he'd already ran out, sadly. So I do shield over to my ally and tell them not to chase. No reason to chase inside of the enemy jungle with their entire enemy team up. The chances of running into Master Yi in there are pretty high. And Master Yi, I mean, he's going to do some pretty good damage, even if he's not fed. He's not going to be quite as good as me on damage, of course, because I'm Lee Sin, and I'm a bitch to fight. So you see, I'm going to run down here, pop back into the jungle. And very soon this game will be over, because the enemy team, I guess, decided they can't win. But this was basically just a really great game for me when it came to jungling. I thought I did extremely well. So I do type in the GG, and that was a very good game. So I want to thank you all for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more content. And remember to have a good day and good LoLing.